Why does strong gravity make time run slower? And are people in deep valleys really living in slow motion? In the energy filament theory, gravity does not squeeze some mystical clock in the sky. It tightens the underlying energy C, and particles in the tensor C can only stay intact by running their internal rhythm more slowly. Experiments have nailed this. Identical atomic clocks on mountaintops tick a bit faster than the same clocks at sea level. Satellites high above Earth tick faster still. So GPS must correct for those shifts or your navigation would quickly drift off. That pattern means the farther you are from the planet's strongest pull, the looser the local sea is stretched and the more tiny cycles can fit into what we call 1 second. Picture the planet not as a marble bending empty space, but as a heavy hand pulling down on a rubber sheet of energy. Near the middle, that sheet is stretched hardest, like fabric pulled close to tearing. And every loop of motion in that zone has to work harder just to complete one clean cycle. Molecules vibrating, chemical reactions firing, heartbeats and nerve signals all borrow their timing from deeper particle loops. When the sea is pulled tight under your feet, the rhythm of everything in you quietly lengthens. Push this picture to the limit and you get a black hole, where the energy sea is dragged into a near vertical well. There the fabric is wound so tight that ordinary fast rhythms can barely survive. A person falling toward that region would have every internal cycle forced into slower and slower motion. To a distant observer, their gestures, words, and even the flicker of light from their ship would stretch and fade like a scene stuck in slow motion. Standard general relativity describes this with curved spacetime and a time coordinate that stretches in a gravitational field. You can translate that into a simple rule: time is the count of particle cycles, and gravity is what tightens the sea those cycles swim in. The tighter the sea, the fewer cycles can fit into 1 second as measured far away. For someone standing deeper in the well, less truly happens inside each of their seconds, even though they feel perfectly normal. In this picture, the universe is not an empty stage with a neutral clock. It is a layered ocean of tension where how fast you live depends on how hard the sea is pulled under your feet. Tap follow, share it on New Physics, Clear Universe.